What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about TAR's AI, TAI today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It is the 5th of May. We've got about 9 hours left in the day here, right? Yeah, 9 hours left in the day. 1 hour and 4 minutes left in this 4 hour candle here. Uh, I did, and I want to make this video because I did buy some TARs. I didn't post about it on X. I normally do post about purchases and sales that I make on X almost always, but with ones that I'm less certain of, ones that I'm like testing the waters out on, or I'm experimenting, I don't really post those because I don't want people to get screwed up there. So I didn't post that on X yet. I probably won't post it on X actually. But I did buy some. I bought some right here in this area. Whenever it was, maybe it was somewhere around here. I don't know. Whenever I made that video, I literally bought some right after there. So here we are, a little bit down from there. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but we're clearly in this very well maintained structure to the downside. I think that we're at a low point here, and we're probably going to move up. We'll probably see prices at about 8.5 cents, right about 7.9 cents here. Will we break out is the question, right? It was certainly looking like we were going to break out yesterday. We even had the higher low for a second, and it gave up. It kept going lower. So range bound, we are. Range bound, we remained. Likely we will go up to about 8.5 cents, something like that. And we'll see how we do from there. 1 hour RSI does look pointed to the downside. It looks like TARS will see lower prices. Actually, before we get on with this, I want to look at this fib real quick from a low to a high. You're right below the golden ratio. Danced with it a good bit of the time. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. There's no doubt in my mind that we will see this area at some point, the 786 to the 886, something between about 7.77 cents to 7.57 cents, something in that area there. That's the expectation. Probably over the coming days, day or two, something like that. 4 hour time frame looks like it's postured to the downside. We were looking pretty optimistic yesterday, right? It was looking pretty damn good. You broke out of this overall downtrend here. You broke out of that. You were looking like you're going to break out of this for a second there. Your 4 hour RSI was building above the 50, looking good, and now you're back below the 50, reaching for the 40. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but it wouldn't surprise me if we did see prices that were, or sorry, readings that were closer to the oversold zone, or maybe even in the oversold zone. If we get oversold, we likely will take out this low here. And not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but that's possible too. I suppose we could drop down to about 6.9 to 6.3 cents. Okay. I did not go heavy into this thing, right? I just had a taste, a little taste. And the reason why I took a little taste is because I wasn't certain of it. If it went up, if it rocketed without me, or without me putting more in, cool. I'll make a little bit of money. It's for fun anyways. But if it keeps going down, now that I've had a taste, I might be buying more, and I probably will be buying more along the way down, right? Taking little nibbles here and there as we go down. And if we do get to this area here where we have a lower low based on this range, I definitely will go heavy into TARS. I think this has got a lot of potential, and this is where I think things get exciting, is talking about how much potential it has. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if we're looking at this thing, maybe on a 3 day basis. Let's go here, yeah. From a relative high, your all-time high that you had back in December, to the relative low that you had all the way down here in April. I mean, man, that was a hell of a drop. From a high to a low, you dropped 95%, you guys. In a 3 month period, that's fast. That's pretty damn fast. 4 month period, that's pretty fast. That's crazy fast. Okay, so you're getting a little bounce from here, bouncing off the golden ratio and then coming down to find support at the 382. This is classic. It's timeless. This is literally what you see all the time, and it's very much why I don't believe we're going to go below these lows. And if not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if we do return to these areas, what was it that I was saying? 7.77 cents. Is that right? Yeah, 7.77 cents to 7.57 cents. If and when we get there, I'm going to be going, I'm going to definitely put in a bigger nibble. I'll probably, whatever I bought here, I will double down. You know what I mean? That's the expectation for me, at least, is that I'll double down and buy more on TARS, because what I'm expecting out of this is, if we're looking at it, obviously on a fib basis here, you've rejected off your golden ratio, showing respect there. Very, very significant, showing respect to the golden ratio. Finding support at the 382, prior area of resistance. There's clearly people trading this, okay? Clearly there's some kind of attention that's being had on this fib here, all-time high fib to your, not all-time low fib, but basically, right, your first low fib, 95% of a drop. Pretty significant fib. You're finding respect here. If you go from your golden ratio to your 382 and you get back above the 0.5, if you can get above the 0.5 on a closing basis, which I think you will, the next target area at a bare minimum is at about 224% growth from here, if not potentially something on the lines like 347% growth. And not financial advice, not a financial advisor. This is just the minimum target, right? This is your next target area. You could stop there, but hold up now. We've got something else cooking here. From a low to a high, we've got a bull flag, right? This is your flag pole. This is the flag itself. It looks like a little flag, right? Like just like that. It's a little flag. That's what it is. It's called a bull flag. If this is a bull flag, and I believe it is a bull flag, it looks pretty damn perfect. We take that measure move, we put it at the base of the flag itself, and that gives us a measure move that takes us all the way up to the high. All the way up to the high at about 50 cents there. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor. The minimum targets are 25.7 cents to about 35 cents right there. And the measure move of the bull flag, of the pattern we're in, would be more of a 50-cent target sitting at about a 6x from here. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I do expect TARS to see this happen probably by the end of the month, unless you consolidate for the whole damn month, man. I mean, hell, you pumped from a low to a high. This is my only thing, and this is why I'm testing out the waters with it, right? Why I'm not going like full in on it, right? Even whenever I put more money into it, this is not gonna be like the largest bag that I have. But 544% of a pump, that's a bit interesting. A lot of volume down here on this pump. That's pretty interesting. It's got me curious. I could definitely see you continuing this movement and being at such a low market cap in itself. We go to TAI here. Hey, buddy. $54 million market cap, $18 million in 24-hour volume, you guys. Like, we're being boring right now, right? Like, look at what we're doing. We're just being boring. Day after day for like the last 4 days, we've been boring. We're doing nothing. We're down 4%. What? That's boring. And we've got a very significant amount of volume. I think there's acquisition being had here. I think there was acquisition being had here. And I think not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if we look at TARS, TAI here, it's not really on every exchange, right? You're on a lot of small exchanges, but you're not on Kraken. You're not on Binance. You're not on Coinbase, right? You're on MEXC, Bybit, and KuCoin, Gate.io, Blowfin. You've got some exposure, and not financial advice, not a financial advisor. But if you're looking to buy this in the United States, you can buy it on a decentralized exchange too. Use Coinbase Wallet, use Phantom Wallet, whatever's the cheapest, Soulflare, whatever. It's a Solana coin, so you'll have to use Solana to buy it. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, by the way. On this note, I'm going to look you dead in the eyes. We're going to get real big here. If you're buying on a decentralized exchange, make sure, like let's say you're buying $100 worth, and maybe you are, maybe you're buying less, maybe you're buying more, whatever. Let's say you're buying $100 worth of TARS AI on a decentralized exchange. Well, you can really only use swaps, right? So the swaps cost money. They unlike Coinbase or unlike traditional exchanges, centralized exchanges, where whenever you make a transaction, the fee is taken out of the payment in that transaction already. On these exchanges, on DEXs, the payment is taken out from your current supply of Solana and just for this one, at least for TARS AI. If it's an Ethereum backed coin, then it's Ethereum. If it's Solana, then it's Solana. If it's something else, it's something else. Whatever. But you have to have enough Solana to transact. All I'm trying to say, and I'm saying it poorly, I feel like I'm not articulating it well. I'm just saying, if you have $100 and you're trying to buy $100 of TARS AI on a DEX, then you're not going to be able to sell it, because now you've taken that full $100 of Solana to buy TARS, and you have nothing now for whenever you want to sell. You can't pay the fees. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Solana, the fees are super cheap. If you're buying $100 worth of TARS AI, leave like $5 for transactions. That's all I'm trying to say. So buy 95. Don't buy $100. Buy 95. If you got $1,000, don't buy $1,000 worth. Buy $980 worth. You know what I mean? Like something. And not financial advice. Not a financial advisor. Do whatever you want. But this way, when it is time to sell, you have money. You have the Solana coin to transact with to process the fees. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll figure it out. Hopefully not in a moment where you need to, but that's all I'm trying to say there. So TARS here, TARS looking like it is consolidating at this 382. I think that this is a very positive look, and this in itself is part of why I don't think that we're going to go lower than this. Okay, it's a very nice look, very prominent look, and very common when working your way to the 786, 886. The only thing that's uncommon here would be calling for prices a little bit higher. But the thing is, that's your bull flag. So I think we get a pass on that. We really could see prices that are up at 50 cents or somewhere around there by the end of this endeavor, by the end of the month of May here. So being at that 382, beautiful. We love being at that 382. That's nice. Being right there, finding support there. Another 382 that we're at. So that was from the high to the low. Okay, high to the low. Another one that we're at. Come on, why is it doing this? Hold on. high, get the high, there we go, high to low. If we delete this now, we bring this one out low to high, you see the difference there, right? Now we're at this 382 as well. So 382, 382, right, on multiple fibs. The 382 is not the most significant fib, but I'll tell you what, in moments like this, that's pretty significant. That's very convincing to me as a fib analyst to that we're going to go higher. In moments like this, the 382 is a massive area of support. Very, very indicative that we're going to go higher from here. We're not going to go lower, right? In strong moves and powerful moves like this, a very common thing to do, a very common behavior that I've noticed is that you bounce right off the 382, specifically with strong moves, okay? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. That doesn't mean we can't go lower, and you should be prepared for it if we do go lower. It's very possible. Don't throw the farm in here, right? Wait and eat, take your nibbles as it goes down, if it goes down. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, though. I don't think it will, because not only are you finding support at this 382, but you're finding support at prior resistance as well, checking back. You're in this bull flag. Everything about it just looks bullish, and I have a really hard time seeing this thing go below the 382. I really, really do. So I don't think, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if you're waiting to buy below these lows, you're going to keep waiting. It's probably not going to come. Once we get above 9.656 cents, once you get above there on a daily closing basis, that confirms not only that you're breaking out of your bull flag, but it also confirms that you're done moving lower here with the 382. When you get above that 236, what we're looking for next is higher highs. And once we get higher highs, you guys, we already know where we're going, right? It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be a lot higher. The minimum target itself is 25.7 cents. We're at 7.9 cents now. At the pace, at the rate of growth this thing likes to do, it really wouldn't surprise me if by the end of this month of May, we were at 50 cents, or maybe not even by the end of the month. Hell, by the 20th, by the 21st, in 2 weeks' time from here, we could be up there. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the expectation. I think this thing has a lot of potential, and we haven't even talked about where it's going to go whenever it sees new highs, right? You are at a $55 million market cap with sizable volume, very desirable volume here. $54 million is a low market cap, and that's awesome. It's also riskier. The lower the market cap, the higher the risk, right? It takes less money to move things around to the upside and to the downside. So it's riskier, but with higher risk comes higher reward. With this kind of low market cap, we also get a lot of potential to the upside. And while the average coin, I think, is going to be lucky to do a 5x by the end of June, I think that's child's play for this thing. This thing's going to do at a minimum of a 14x from its current price. From its current price, the minimum expectation by the end of June, not by the end of May, but by the end of June, by the end of this next crypto rally, by the end of June, if not early July. It's a call we've had now for like months. The early July part recently got added on, but the end of June has been there for months now. $1.14, $1.14. That's your minimum target. That's about a 14x from the current price. Let alone if we go higher and we see something above the 1414, a 20 something x. Likely if you go to the 1414, you won't stop right there. You'll probably go just above it, but we don't know how this. I mean, how does this thing interact with this 1414? Let's see from a high to a low here. Yeah, you went just above it there too. That's very, very common to go just above it and find resistance there. So I think something around, something around $2. Yeah, something around $2 could happen. $1.14, something there. At the highest, you could go to 330, and I know that's crazy because from here that's a 40x, 41x, and overall that would turn this move into like a 100 and something x. But dude, it can happen. Crypto's crazy. Personally, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm not anticipating this. I'm not anticipating a $3.30 price by the end of June, but I am anticipating $1.14 to $2. I really am, and that's at a minimum of like a 14x to potentially something on the lines of like a 25x. So we got a lot of potential with this coin, and I don't think it's going to disappoint. I really do suggest that everybody, or recommend, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, do whatever you want. I would recommend that everybody read about it, do your own research, right? If you're going to invest in this coin or any coin, don't just hear, oh, it's going to do a 25x at whatever time, and then you just buy it blindly. No, go to the website, right? It doesn't say white paper here, but they have a white paper, right? You scroll all the way down, go to docs. Come on now. Or maybe, is it tokenomics? There we go. Sorry, tokenomics. I got it confused with another one. Tokenomics, read about the tokenomics, understand that, right? Go back. Cool. That's not what I meant to do. Click on docs, if it'll let you. Will it not? Coming soon. Oh, okay, cool. Where was it, man? Maybe the manifesto, brand guidelines, careers, partners, ecosystem. Read about it. Just try and read about it wherever you can. Go on their x.com page. There was something. I know that it's not necessarily easy to find the white paper, but hold on now. There's something. Let me see. This is what I did last time. Anytime I come to an issue like this, I'll just be like, Grok, Come on now, Grok. Load up for me. Oh, it's got to refresh here. What, or can you post a link to the TAI TARS AI white paper, please? Or am I getting confused with another white paper that I read recently? Maybe they don't have a white paper. Some cryptos don't, which I always think is weird, but I couldn't find a direct link. Okay, TARS website, tars.pro, docs.tars.pro. Okay, yeah, here. No, okay, I have read this. That's right, yeah. Yeah. And then you click next. Yes. All this stuff. That's what it is. So, docs.tars.pro. I don't know. That's what you want to go there. Or maybe just ask Grok and ask that. This is the one that you want. That's what I read. So not financial advice. I thought this is what it looked like. I just thought that you could find it on the website. But anyways, read about it. If you're gonna invest in it, read about it. Right. Long story short, we got higher to go. We probably have a little bit lower to go, but inevitably, I think that we're going to go higher. I will be buying, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I will be buying more if and when at this rate we get to about 7.77 cents and below. I don't have any buy orders set there right now, but I will be buying down there. So I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.